I felt it was fitting that today, while we're in the midst of a lot of deconstruction and starting to get things going, that you kind of see it during. We're going to take a full house tour, first time on our updates, that you're going to see the full thing. Now, the nice thing is, or the not nice thing is, a lot of things are torn up and under construction. So I think it's good to see all this kind of the during. So when we see the before pictures, then the after pictures, it's going to be like, wow. So let's go inside. Now, you know, we got to do my, oh, we got some mail. Take that in with us. Actually, sorry, that's not us. We're going to let the mailman take that. Let's go inside. And by the way, it's December 31st. You notice I'm out here in a long sleeve t-shirt because it's gorgeous. I can't believe this. Every winter could be this way. It's wonderful. Okay. Anyway, you know my favorite thing. Let's go inside. All right, we're in here, and one thing that I have had a number of people asking me about is they've asked about products we've been using along the way. So in this video, I'll point out some products that we've used along the way, and in the video, in the links below, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the links below, I'm going to put links to everything so you can see it, and if you need it for whatever you're doing, you can get it. We'll start here at the front door. You saw the outside's painted, but look at the inside. Ooh, that has been stripped. Chad's a stripper. He's a good stripper. He's got almost this whole door stripped. And that's gonna bring me to the two stripping products that we use. We started with this one, which don't take a screenshot. This one, it's inexpensive. It's at Menards. It didn't work that well. So we went to another one because we were using far too much elbow grease. We went to this one. This one I really liked. We put it on, you let it sit just a little bit, and we put saran wrap over it, and it bubbled up, and it still took elbow grease, but it came off a lot easier. So that door, with a little more TLC, is going to be back to the original wood. We'll go here. Oh, I hear, look who it is! Everybody's favorite mailman! We'll see what he's been up to here in a second, but we'll take a tour of the first floor first. As you can see, we're trying to protect the staircase all the way up, which is why it has our construction, or our cardboard covering there. Let's take a walk into the first floor, which really, at this point, there hasn't been anything done to this room other than we've got some paper down to keep us from scratching up the current floor too much, but nothing really exciting in this room. And I know you guys have seen this room before, where we've got the stained glass window and front panels and fireplace and whatnot. So there is something exciting that I'm going to show you in the dining room. Ignore our very fancy chairs that we have in here. So when I first got into this house, what drove me crazy is we would always come in the kitchen, like from the back door back there, and we come in the kitchen, it's pitch black, and I'd have to walk all the way through this dining room to get to the light switch over here to turn the slide on. So as you can see, this is, that turns it on. So Travis from Bartlett Electric, which their information is below, he was telling me how he could put a switch onto that wall. We're gonna go over and see it in a second. He called it a remote switch. Again, information is down below. And you have to see this. This is so cool. Sorry, don't mean to be walking and making you dizzy. Okay, so what? Okay, so this is the switch, and it's called a remote switch. He did not fish wire. He did not drill into the wall. He didn't do anything. What he did was he replaced that switch right there. Where's my finger? That switch right there with what's called like a smart switch that has a brain. And then it talks to this one, which he basically just placed here on the wall. So this switch could be placed on the cardboard. It could be placed, I could carry it around in my hand. It could be placed anywhere. And, okay, watch what happens. I'm gonna press this button right here. Very exciting. Watch what happens. Yay! So that switch talked to that switch and said, turn the light on and make Carrie the happiest girl in the world. And it did. So that's just silly. it's silly how the modern technology makes us so very happy. So that's one fun thing. So we have decided smart switches need to be all over this house. And I'm going to take it one step further. Beyond the smart switch, there's another one, and again, I'm going to put the link below because I can't remember the name, but it goes one step further in that you can then sync these smart switches to an app. And so then from your phone, you can turn your house on as you're coming home or before you get home, so then all the lights will be on, which I like the thought of that. So smart switches and brain switches and all these switches he was talking about. Thank you, Bartlett Electric. All right, let's do this over here because I definitely want you to see this. Now we haven't done anything in here yet, but this bathroom, which I don't think you've seen yet. Are you guys tired of going into bathrooms with me? So this bathroom here, it's got really high ceilings, which is nice. I'm trying to get my selfie stick all the way up there, but it's got a sink and counter and a tub and shower, and then if we swing around, again, high ceilings, we've got the toilet and all that stuff. So this is definitely going to get an exciting update. This is where Sarah and I, you would have just probably seen Sarah and I, that was the video right before this. I spent a really good portion of an afternoon picking things for the whole cottage, and what we came up with to do with this room is going to be pretty fun. It's going to be cool it's going to be cooler in person than anything you're going to see in the picture. So get a hold of me. Come on over when this is done. I'll take you on a tour. So let's come out of here. This right now is another little, it's just kind of a little nook of a room. I think the last owners used it as a bit of an office. We're toying with an idea or two of what we're going to do with this space, but again, it's just a little nook. Through the plastic there, I don't know if you can see it, but that then goes to the front door. There's some other fun little things about the first floor that I'm going to go ahead and when you're here, you get to see the little fun things, but I'm going to leave those for when you come and see me. All right, coming through to the plastic here, we are now in the kitchen, which is it's my least favorite of all the rooms in this house, only because it needs, I'm not crazy about how it's designed. I'm not crazy about how they did just weird open shelving, and it just is kind of this weird hodgepodge. Like, I don't know if you can see the ceiling right there, but that is just metal, what's that called? Metal, I don't know the name of it. Soffit. It's just metal soffit. What the heck? You don't put that in a kitchen. As you can see, another door stripped. So from there, let's go ahead and all this to be gone. Sarah and I have come up with some great things. And if you're just watching, and this is one of your first ones, and you're like, who is this Sarah she speaks of? Well, Sarah is our designer, and she works at a place called Cabinet Boutique in Urbandale. Information's below. And she has been a phenomenal help with us understanding the space, understanding what we can and can't do, and helping with design ideas to really make this place great. So let's head on upstairs and see what Tim's up to. I can hear him banging around. Yes, you'll see a lot of plastic in doorways because we're trying to, as we work in different areas, we're trying to minimize the dust that we're creating. I was going to shut that door, but I'm not now. Okay, let's head up the stairs and see what's going on up there. Ooh, it's getting dark up here. Okay, into the bathroom we will go. Hi, Tim. Oh my gosh, look at that. No sink, no toilet. Oh, well, that's one place to put a toilet. Inside the tub. So you can dual purpose, I guess. That's one giant bidet. That's all I gotta say about that. But no, that's great. We can finally get the wainscoting off and the rest of the floor pulled up. And again, this wall, these are coming down. But at some point, see these right here? You'll see those again. We got ideas for those. More to come on that later. Another thing I did want to point out, some of you saw the part where we found the old wallpaper. And when I got here a few hours ago today, I actually put some Mod Podge right on this little area here. That's why it looks darker than the rest, just to see, oh, it would help if I pointed at it. So just to see if it would kind of help, protect it and kind of solidify it in. And I actually really like what it's done there. I can feel a big difference between this. Just feels like it can crumble and flake off, but that actually feels like a good seal. So I'm actually going to Mod Podge the rest of this just as a way to preserve it. And it will probably get covered up because we plan on having a counter over here, but that's okay because I still want to preserve it and know it's back there that I can, bend down and point out at some point, but I just want to get it preserved so it doesn't keep flaking off the wall. So that's an update on the wallpaper. Oh, and Mod Podge, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of this art gel that solidifies. Again, information below for all those that keep asking. Let's go into, as our tour continues, we consider this the master. And you'll see the gabled ceilings, which is kind of fun. The walk-in closet, for those of you that saw a video earlier, there's this really big walk-in closet, bigger than my own closet at my current home, but pretty good in size. Again, the floors have been stripped of that hideous paint that was on there, so that looks great. So this is then almost ready to keep moving forward on. So nice view out the window, nice evening sunshine. The other room, which is right across, these, we can't get in there right now because we have it all taped off and plasticed off, but we'll get to that at some point. You'll see it. For the most part, it almost mimics the other bedroom. The closet's a little bit smaller, and then it only has one side of the gable versus two sides. So that's the second bedroom. Again, this bathroom will actually come out to here, which I know from here to here looks like inches to you guys on video, but there's actually almost, I would say see my arm, and I'm not touching anything. I would say there's like 3 to 4 more feet it's gonna come out, so that is gonna be, I love what that's gonna be. And again, Sarah and I have come up, I feel like we're like, we have formulated this great plan of what is to be up there. Okay, moving back downstairs. I'm going to be very careful because our cardboard is starting to, it's been gone up and down so many stairs. Oh, sorry. I've gone up and down these stairs so much that it's kind of coming apart. Definitely need to readdress that. Trying to keep your interest too while I'm walking. Maybe I'll sing you a song. No, let's, you don't want to hear that. Let's not sing you a song. Let's do this. Let's think of a saying. Which I started with Happy End Year because it's December 31st, 2016. So everybody gets excited. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. That's a great saying, but December 31st, come on now. It's like, he's the anchor man or she's the anchor man. They took us through the year. They're helping us cross the finish line. We should be cheering for December 31st. We should have a saying. Let's say it. Happy End Year. Happy End Year to you. Let's start 2017 off great. All right, back to the kitchen. What you looking for, Tim?
Channel locks.
Channel locks, like vice strips. My dad had that, and he was.
I looked downstairs.
Well, he was using them. He was using them down. No, he was using them right here to get something. Sorry, we are off track.
They're not channel locks. They're vice grips.
They are vice grips?
Yeah.
We'll find it. I'll keep looking. We'll find it. But it was right here that we were using them because he needed it for something. But it was right in here we were using them. I just don't know where they went to. Oh, when you're doing construction.
I thought they were upstairs when we used them.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out to him.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're getting like real deal construction stuff here. When we're all working. I stopped to do this video. We're all working though. You'll see my dad and I were cutting and putting up insulation a little earlier, and he was going to do some painting, and his sprayer broke, and as they say, it truly is always something. Okay, so now we're down here in the basement. For those that have seen the video, oh my gosh, this great mural behind me, which Oh, when you see what's gonna be done, it's gonna be great. So let's walk through here. I don't know if I don't know if I've ever taken you into, like, truly taken you into the coal room. So join me, won't you? We're in the coal room where, I'll give you one guess what used to be in here. Coal, very good. Doing some cleaning, getting insulation put up, doing some things, because this will actually be what every basement needs, storage of course. Back into this room where we've got Judy. She is hard at work doing some painting. That is making it look a million times better already. We do have this neat little nook in here. It's just this little toilet. It's becoming a pattern, you and I. We keep going to the bathroom together. But this little sink and toilet in here, it actually works. Works great. The problem is, I don't know if you can see this, that's not the door to the toilet, that's the door to the coal room. So there's, here, let me see if I can shut this. Okay, that's not shutting at the moment, but the point is where a door would be, there's no door. And even if we did like close this one, when you're in the bathroom, it's a bit of a peep show while you're in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll get out of this bathroom and go see the rest of the place. So we have in here where this we can look to see is still a work in progress. Many things to clean, many things of repair. And then we get over to the exciting part, which is what hooked most of you, is when we got to the dig. So all these things that we are just getting starting on, the cleaning and the I don't want to call it the restoration. How do you restore a broken bottle? But we're getting into the cleaning and getting into that. So as we get things cleaned, we will do some updates on some of those. But some of the other things we have found, and we've got just a little bit more of the digging left, and then that we're going to call it a day on. So anyway, you have now taken, if I am not mistaken, other than the garage, which is a super boring garage. You open it, close it. Other than that, you have now taken a full tour of the cottage. So things are happening, things are getting done, things are finally in the works. Real contractors are coming to start moving and shaking, and it's definitely a labor of love. It is still exciting every day. It's even more so now knowing where things are going and that stuff has been picked, and things are going to start moving in that direction. So more to come from the cottage.